In life, I've learned how you do anything is how you do everything. And in sales, I will tell you what you prioritize is indicative to the income that you earn. As a mortgage originator, I love what I get to do for a living. And the reason why I love what I get to do for a living, it's not necessarily because I get to help people, which I love to help people. It's not just because, well, I get to be an educator, which I love to be an educator. It's not necessarily because I am promoting home ownership in America, which I love promoting home ownership. No, what I love about being a mortgage originator is that it's not hard to double your income. It's not hard to 5x your production. Hell, it's not even hard to 10x. It takes small, measurable, intentional improvements. And if you can focus on getting 1% better per day, well, you can double your income. You can 5x your production. You can 10x your income and your production. So check this out. Here are 9 easy strategies to take your business to the next level. And I'm talking 10x. I'm talking 5x. I'm talking doubling your income. Number 1, and this is the most important, dominate your lead follow-up. Think about this. You worked so hard, or you spent so much money to generate that lead. Why would you not spend the same effort and the same time to convert that lead into a sale? It doesn't require you to pay for any new technology. It doesn't require you to have any type of a unique skill set to pick up the phone and check in on somebody who you've already once discussed doing business with. And then it doesn't take a whole lot to then pick up that same phone and now call the referral source who brought you the lead and give him or her an update. And well, while you have the referral source on the phone, let me go ahead and get into my second best practice, which is learn how to say and use, I'm talking almost subconsciously, these 4 words. Who do you know? As a sales professional, if you could become so routine and so habitual, almost subconscious-like, that every time you had a prospective borrower on the phone, a client on the phone, a referral source on the phone, you were able to ask, hey, who do you know that also is looking for a home loan? Who do you know that also needs my services? The more you turn that into habit, that's how you turn 1 transaction into 3, how to turn 2 leads into 6. Now the third proven tactic, strategy, methodology that you'd want to deploy is you need to have a routine. Think about this. It has been said that we as human beings make over 35,000 decisions a day. A day. And as our days progress and morning turns into afternoon and afternoon turns into night, there is such a thing as decision fatigue. So if you can make your week, your day, your month, your quarter so routine, you then have less decisions to make. That way, when it does come time to make a decision, you're at your best, you're at your sharpest. Also, something that a routine does is it keeps you organized. It reminds you what you need to prioritize, what you need to do. And as you do your routine, you need to track your activity. Now, the 4th proven strategy that you can deploy in order to take your business to the next level, and I kind of just alluded to it, hire a damn coach. Hire a coach, a consultant, go to a conference. Coaches, consultants, or those speakers at conferences, they can take your learning curve and they can cut it by up to 70, 80%. They can challenge you to think bigger. They can share real life examples of what they did to overcome the same exact hurdles that you're currently faced with, so that you never feel like you're at it alone and you never feel like you're the only person trying to achieve the set level of success that you're aiming for. Now for my mortgage broker friends, for my MLOs, my VPs of lending, these next three are specifically for you. Best tactics, strategies, proven methods to take your business to the next level. Number one, complete the 12-week challenge, right? Complete the 12-week challenge. You may be asking, what's the 12-week challenge? Well, a 12-week challenge is something I put all of my students through who sign up for our course, Originator Launch. And it's essentially this: for 12 weeks, which is 60 business days, which is 84 calendar days, I need them reaching out to 10 to 12 potential referral sources to introduce themselves. They can reach out via snail mail, text, email, or social media. It doesn't matter. I then need them the next day calling 12 people that they recently have sent some kind of a written communication to in order to follow up on the written communication and then schedule a one-on-one meeting. I then need them to attend a one-on-one meeting. If you completed the 12-week challenge, I guarantee you this is what would happen. You'd meet 60 people face-to-face where you talked about some kind of a referral partnership. Of those 60, I bet 30 of them were not a good fit for you. They're probably not professional, they're probably not full-time, and they're probably not in growth mode. And that's what we look for: professional, growth mode, and full-time. Now, of the 30 that were professional, full-time, and in growth mode, half of them, 15, they didn't like you and you didn't like them, and that's okay. We can't be all things to all people, but we can be all things to our people. So you found 15. Of those 15, more than likely, they're going to help you generate 20 sales over the next 12 months. And if your average commission is $3,000 per transaction, you just made $60,000 by doing what? Completing a 12-week challenge, 60 business days, 84 calendar days. But here's what I love about our industry, the mortgage industry. Those referral partners were good for $60,000 in commission this year, but that'll be $90,000 next year, it'll be $120,000 the year after, because all of those transactions bring you more opportunities to generate more referrals. Now, of these three, the 12-week challenge was the first. The second that goes in conjunction with the 12-week challenge is what I call the proper way to leverage open houses to expand your business. Too many times I see originators get this wrong. They think working an open house means going to the open house, sitting for 3 or 4 hours, and waiting for a potential home buyer to come in. No, sir. No, ma'am. That is not how we do it. When you're working the open house strategy, your goal is to use open houses as a way to meet real estate agents you don't already know. You should have 3 open houses that you plan to hit, whether it's a Saturday or a Sunday. Check in, see how things are going. Let them know that you're only stopping in because you have somewhere else that you have to be. But more importantly, you are a lender, you are available weekends and nights, including this weekend. If somebody comes into the open house that needs help, make sure that realtor knows your contact information. Now, when you get in your car or your truck and you go home, before you leave the open house, make sure you connect with them on LinkedIn, Instagram, and Facebook. And then on that following Monday, you're gonna reach out to the realtors that you met at the open houses. You're gonna check in and see how things went, and you're going to use your proven script to get in front of them for a face-to-face meeting. Now, if you agreed to work 15 open houses over the next 26 Saturdays, the same number game that applies to the 12-week challenge would apply to this open house strategy. You would have spent 4 hours over 15 Saturdays where you popped into 3 open houses per Saturday, so 45 total. You would have introduced yourself to 45 real estate agents, of which you would have connected with them all on social. You would have reached out to them to schedule an appointment, and not all 45 were going to take you up on the opportunity to meet in person. Maybe it was only 30 that took you up on the opportunity to meet in person. Of those 30, same thing applies. Half of them aren't worth your time. Of the half that were worth your time, 7 of them didn't like you, and you didn't like them. But it left you with 8. You now have 8 long-term referral sources that'll probably refer you $2 to $3 million a year in volume, which allows you to make $20, $30, or $40,000 in commission every year, not just this year, but every year going forward. Why? All because you were willing to work 4 hours on a Saturday, just 15 out of 26 Saturdays in the year. Not too shabby if you ask me. Now, the third is learning and understanding one-to-many. One-to-Many is a phenomenal book. I suggest you go out and you buy it and you read it. One-to-Many is essentially this. How can you spend 1 hour of your time marketing to, presenting, bringing value to many others? Think Realtor Lunch and Learns. Realtor Lunch and Learns is a great way to get one-to-many. The second, webinars. Learning how to tactfully and successfully host, market, and then present at webinars is the number one strategy in 2025 and beyond to get one-to-many. Now, the last two strategies and tactics that you need to know about is how to effectively online network, or what some people call social sell. And it's all about intentionality. We have this code that we created that we think helps our coaching students uncrack the mystery behind online networking. It's called 30-10-5531. And all this means is that you're going to dedicate 30 minutes a day to going online to your social media accounts so that you can proactively network. And within those 30 minutes, here's what we want you to do. We want you to like, heart, or emoji 10 people's post. Now, these 10 people should be people who mean something to you in your business world. They're either clients or they're referral sources. Now, we also want you to expand your network. So the 5 in 30-10-5531 is we need you to connect with 5 new people. That's a friend request on Facebook, it's a follow on Instagram, it's a connection on LinkedIn. Now, we need you to comment on 5 people's posts as well. I know I told you to like, heart, or emoji 10 people. Well, in a traditional networking setting, that'd be like me making eye contact or smiling. A comment is me engaging in small talk. So you need to do 5 comments on those targets' post. Now, you should also slide into their DMs at least 3 times. Again, if this was a traditional networking setting, you would make eye contact and you would smile, think heart, think like. You would engage in small talk, think of a group of 4 or 5 of you sitting around having a small conversation, and then eventually that small group conversation would lead you to get one-on-one with someone that you met at that networking event. Well, you sliding into someone's DMs is your way to look at what they're posting and actually comment on what that post meant to you. It could be a gratitude type comment, or it could be a complimentary comment, but it's something that you don't want to post on their wall. You want it to be private. Ultimately, you want that conversation, that engagement to lead to a one-on-one meeting, but you're not going to walk into that conversation just going for the kill. Nope, you're going to warm them up, build a little rapport before you go in for your ask. And then the one, you got to post daily yourself. If you're not posting, then I can't get to know you. And if I can't get to know you, I can't like you. And if I can't like you, there's no way I'll trust you. And why would I do business with someone I don't trust? And then lastly, this last concept, this applies across all industries, all sales professionals, and all entrepreneurs. It's understanding that if you don't need a how, you need a who. So understanding that if you're going to scale your business, it's not about how, it's about who. Who do you need to hire to come in that's going to allow you to focus on what you do really well and allow them to focus on the things that you don't do well? The way it was coached to me is there's certain things that are $25 to $40 an hour tasks, and I need to hire someone for $25 to $40 an hour to do that part of my job so that I can focus on the $250 or the $500 an hour task that come with my role in my said profession. So understanding it's who, not how, that is going to allow you to double your income, 5x your business, or heck, 10x your business. If you're interested in any of the coaching programs that we have available, do yourself a favor, do us a favor, and check the description below for how you can learn about whether or not you'd be a good fit for our coaching programs.